I get a lot of requests for this video, and so I'm just going to walk you guys through my ads manager, like my personal ads manager, and you guys are going to see that I don't teach anything that I am not personally doing myself. You can see all of the campaigns within my ecosystem are right here. And so I'm literally going to go campaign by campaign, and I'm going to show you guys how I avoid trolls in my retargeting and all of that fun stuff, because that is one of the main complaints that I get is, Laurel, I'm talking to people who are not qualified in Messenger, or only trolls are following me around. And so I'm going to show you guys how I actually avoid that. So let's go ahead and start with the first campaign in my ecosystem, which is the power content. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my power content campaign. Again, $5 a day. I don't teach anything that I am not personally doing myself. I want to direct you guys to this Trinity stack right here and this Trinity stack right here. So these are my two power content videos that are performing the best, and they are going to cold traffic, okay? So anyone who watches 95% of this video or this video, they will get my next stack of power content videos. So these that are labeled PP, which stands for ping pong, because I like to ping pong my videos back and forth. So these that are labeled PP these are the people who have already watched 95% of one of my other power content videos, and they are getting these 3 videos right here. Okay, so I do kind of a 2-tier power content strategy. Now, I'm doing this to protect my conveyor belt, which is my boosted post, and my fast funnel, because I don't want to be having Messenger conversations with people who are not qualified. I don't want to waste my time doing that, and I don't want to waste my time retargeting people who have not been vetted through this power content, okay? And so if you're getting trolls when you're boosting posts or using your fast funnel, that is what these 2 ad sets are here for. I'll give you an example. So sometimes my posts go viral. And what happens when posts go viral? Well, you get a whole bunch of unqualified traffic that you didn't ask for. And I know in some niches that is completely awesome, right? I myself do not like it because I have a very targeted offer to a very targeted audience, and I don't want my stuff to go viral because it attracts just all kinds of bad stuff, and I don't want it, right? So what I do is I refilter my engagement. So this could be engagement on my Instagram account. This could be engagement from people visiting my website or hitting my funnel at any point. I am making people segment themselves and choose to be part of my retargeting. So if you're getting my retargeting ads, that means you've watched at least 95% of one of my videos. That's just the way it is. I have it set up that way on purpose, okay? So these 2 ad sets go to all of my engagement on my Facebook page, Instagram, or website, and they get sent to my 2 popular power content videos. Now, if they watch those 2 power content videos, just like these cold traffic videos, then they get the second layer, which are these PP campaigns. And again, if people watch 95% of those, then they get to hop on my conveyor belt. So now we have my boosted post, okay? Now, a lot of you guys right now are saying, Laurel, so you're doing boosted posts inside the ads manager? Well, I do both. So these are my boosted posts, and I'm running all of these at $1 a day to my audience of 95%, right? So these people have already watched at least two of my power content videos at least 95% of the time. Now, these are 3 to 5 minute videos, okay? So that is a lot of engagement. And so those are the people that get these ads right here. But here's the thing, okay? Because I do also boost. You can see here, you can see where my boosts are: post, post, post. You can tell which ones are boosted posts. Now, here's the other thing that I do, and this is the sequence that I move boosted posts, okay? So if we go to my Facebook profile, right? So if I go to my Facebook profile, what did I click on? Okay, so if we go to my Facebook profile, right, and I go here, you can see that I did this post yesterday, right? And it got a lot of engagement. I really love the conversations that are happening below this post, okay? So this is an anthropological post that I did, right? Because your conveyor belt is your organic content, right? We just are gonna put a little juice behind it. Well, this one, I didn't need to put a little juice behind it. it started getting comments already. So I went ahead and I moved it to this right here, right? This is the post that I just did right there. Now, it doesn't have a picture or anything. It is literally just the post, okay? So the other thing that I do is this one right here. When I posted this video, it did not get a lot of traction. And so I boosted it to see if it could get traction. Well, after I boosted it, it started to get some interaction. It got 3 shares. And so therefore, after that, I went ahead and I moved it into a boosted post. You can see the boosted post right here. And then I went ahead and I moved it to this boosted post campaign. Okay. So whenever I post things to my personal profile, I also post these to my business page. So this right here is my personal profile. But if we go to my business page, I post a lot of the same thing here. So it doesn't matter whether or not I'm posting it to my business page or my personal profile. You can see here, this is the post right here, and this is the one that I pulled in because it did well on my personal profile, okay? So that's kind of my sequence. I test it organically first. If it doesn't get any traction, I'm gonna boost it through the front page, right? I'm gonna hit the boost button here, or I'm gonna do it on my profile, right? I'm gonna hit it here. But if it does get traction, I'm going to automatically pull it into this evergreen boosted post campaign at $1 a day, right? So you can see here, $1 a day. Okay. So next campaign is cool. My green light sequence. So this is where I have the ads for my $7 program. Okay. So this is where you will see that I get my purchases. Okay. Some are $2.65, $9, da-da-da. On average, there's $4.32. On average, I pay about $9 because Facebook doesn't really attribute like a lot of the sales that I actually get. So at the end of the day, it's typically about $9 per $7 purchase, which is pretty freaking good. And then I've got my fast funnel. And so again, these are my messenger conversations. And if you go to my Instagram, you can pretty much tell which of my posts are I'm using the fast funnel. You can tell this one is a fast funnel post. You can tell, let's see, this one's a fast funnel post. But if you just go and you kind of do this, you can kind of tell which ones, this one's a fast funnel post, see, 40. You can kind of tell which ones I am using in this campaign right here. And that's pretty much it. That's what I do. And so there you have it. So now you can see the structure. I no longer run cold traffic to my $7 offer. I like having this double layer of protection. So that ensures that I'm only retargeting people who are the highest quality. They've at least watched 2 of my videos at least 95% of the time. And you can see my cost per purchases. This was in the last 30 days. Pretty freaking good. But anyway, and that fluctuates. Like right now, sales are down because of everything that's going on in the online space. There's a lot of people that just don't want to be online right now. So we always have to look at environmental factors that are affecting our ads, political season, anytime something big in the nation happens, the economy and all of that fun stuff. And so we have to take into account. But anyway, hopefully you found this helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep sending me requests and I'll be more than happy to do them.